My name's Andy Gray. In 2022 we opened this quarry. This is originally called Knoll Quarry, but there's another Knoll Quarry, so we're calling it Exeter Volcanic, and that is the colloquial term for the stone that comes out of this quarry. It's a lamprifier, which is a mantle material. This came up out of the ground 284 million years ago in the Permian period as a molten lava, and it's set here. It's very, very unusual geologically, but there is quite a bit in the southwest of England, particularly between Crediton and Wellington, and it's quite a bit up towards Hatherleigh as well. It's been well used in in houses for the last 600 years. This quarry is probably about 600 years old, and but it hasn't actually been open since the late 19th century. And churches, big houses, and quite a lot of small houses and a lot of local walls are all built from this stone within the region, and it's the only appropriate stone to mend them. So now this material is back on the market and available for stonemasons and builders to use. Then this is good news for the historic houses of our region. It's looking at it, you probably can't see, but it's got a lot of mica in it, so it sparkles a bit. It comes out of the ground either in greys or reds or purples, and if you know Exeter well, you'd recognise this from many of the houses and the churches in there. We've already sold it to people who have mended the Roman wall in Exeter, Athelson's Tower in the in Exeter Castle. The National Trust are using it to mend Killerton Chapel, and it's been used for quite a few historic houses in the region, and that's just in the first 6 months of opening. So it's incredibly important as a heritage stone to keep our listed buildings and older buildings up and running. It comes out of the ground in a rhombic state, so it's not necessarily the easiest stone to use for drystone walling or that sort of thing, but you can actually still use it for drystone walling. Wet stone walling with cement, it does actually work remarkably well, and it does have a very beautiful finish. So, and it's just is the correct stone to use for this region of Devon. So we are very proud to have this quarry open, and we're hoping that people will beat their way to our door.